bum, ba-da-bum, bum, ba-da-bum, bum, bum, ba-da-bum, bum, 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 bum. I can't imagine what my life would be.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the very first episode of Behind the Mic. I'm your host, Michael Chase Reeds, and I am excited about taking you on this incredible journey. Now, I've decided to do this show for three reasons. Number one, to encourage you. Number two, to shift your perspective. And number three, to push you into operating into what you have been created to do. Now, for the first time in 7 years, I'm stepping back into the studio and I'm starting to work on brand new music. And I gotta be honest, it's a little crazy this time. Things are not what they used to be. A lot of my finances are going towards my family. A lot of my finances are going towards planning a church. I wind up meeting a gentleman that says, I want to fund and sponsor your entire album. Douglas Xavier is into music and he's very knowledgeable on how things should be laid out and arranged. And he began to express to me that he knew somebody by the name of Dylan Chase. Dylan Chase is an incredible artist, incredible husband, incredible father, incredible man of God. But not only is he all of those things, he's also an awesome engineer, and he has a studio in Oklahoma. After communicating to Dylan, we found out that he knew OB. Now, OB is one of the most incredible producers that I have ever heard in my life. But OB is just one of the most intelligent people when it comes to music. And we actually had a conversation, and he had agreed to coming in and producing this entire project. So like I said, I haven't recorded an album in almost 7 years. So my children don't really know what the process of recording looks like and traveling and being on the road. They're not used to their dad doing that. I'm pretty much here now. What's wrong, girls? Baby, it's okay. Daddy's coming back, okay? I'll be back in 2 days, okay? We arrive in the studio at about 11 o'clock. When I get there, Dylan Chase is there, OB is there, and they already have sessions pulled up. They're jamming the music when we walk in. Although we got there late, trust me, when music is on the mind, it doesn't matter what time it is, you're gonna grind and you're gonna get the work done. There are a lot of people that struggle with handing their music over to be critiqued, but at this point, I wasn't trying to be rebellious. I was trying to be realistic.
Right there in the beginning, the pre-chorus into the chorus, I think it could be like a single voice with the distortion, like just you saying like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because you're doing that again already in the hook.
Right.
So you want to distinguish the different transitions, make it more like, instead of repetitive, just kind of like
Diversify a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Amen. I'm 100% content in the fact that it's all up to God and all in His hands. I do believe in maximizing everything that God has given you for the sake of His glory. At the same time, whatever that looks like, I have to learn to be okay with it.
It's nothing that you can say that'll be like, oh,
can you run that back and say, you can't hurt me with my, while he's playing that, just like yelling at him?
You can't hurt me this week, dog.
This is what
How do you get out of here?
Like,
that almost looked real.
Sorry.
Because, you know, when we worked on Speak Up, there was times that I literally made him leave this very studio. And you're 30 years old. And I consider us at the same stage of life as far as where we are, as far as married, kids, you know, ministry. I think we all need to know where you, because I know you're probably not trying to be on the next Winter Jam or something. Like, are you in a season where you're like, you know what, I want to stretch, I want to get uncomfortable, I want to push like I never pushed before? Or are you in a season where it's like, I'm content, you know, with the talent God has given me, and I just want to get this project out?
So while we're there listening to the music, I could tell a couple of hours in, this album is going to probably be a little different. OB begins to encourage me to sing more on the project.
Even stretching you, there's nothing wrong with stretching somebody in the music, you know, when we're doing music, because all it is going to do is make you better. and make you think outside the box of the norm of sometimes of what you're accustomed to.
Now, this was uncomfortable hearing because Douglas has already tried to convince me that I should be singing more. Now, I wouldn't consider myself a singer. However, I said I was gonna submit, so I'm listening to the input and suggestions of these people in the studio, and I just had to take it for what it was.
I'm telling you, man, you can sing. I don't know why. I hear it and I'm like, you could do. And I'm not saying you can be like you're like John Legend or anything like that.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that you have a voice on you that you can actually hold a melody. You can do unique things with it, especially today. Like there's so much simplicity but really effective stuff that people do just even with singing. Like
I'm not extremely uncomfortable singing. I just know that I need to find like where my area is and like.
oh
stay
yeah.
there.
There's a beautiful thing though about stretching musically. Whenever you allow yourself to be stretched, you'll see that things happen that you really didn't even know were possible. First night session went good. We had to go home and call it a night because it was getting late. What time is it?
It's like 2 something.
It is late.
It's too late. That is what it is.
It's 2:22. We are just not getting ready to leave the studio.
Alright.
Baddest producer in the land, Sir OB.
What's up?
I finally get a producer name. Do I get the producer?
Professor X.
No, it's Doug.
No, it's Professor X.
It's Too Tall Jones, but it's time to go. We are leaving.
Let's go.
The next morning, I woke up to just breakfast bliss. I didn't even understand. So Sam is Dylan's wife, and Sam decided that she was gonna cook like Jesus was coming to breakfast. And I looked across the table and I saw bacon and sausage and eggs and I'm like, yo, what in the world is going on? This is just breakfast, right? The hospitality while I was there was second to none. Dylan's family is incredible. Man, hats off to y'all. Thank you for your hospitality. So Dylan lives in Oklahoma. Now that's very different than Texas, although they're touching, it's different, right? I'm born and raised in Dallas, Texas. I'm a city boy, okay? I expect to see pit bulls, cats, you know, whatever, different thing like that. Occasional horse or two, a cow, longhorn. That ain't uncommon for me to see. I'm from Dallas, right? But Oklahoma country is really different than Dallas country, okay? Oklahoma country, you will see a bison, all right? There are bison, like the bison you see in your history book, okay? Like the bison in the movie, like bison, okay? I'm at Dylan's house chilling and I look across the street and I see that there is a bison just roaming in the yard. And I'm like, hey, you might want to get back in the house. It's a baby dinosaur getting ready to come get us, right? Now, if anybody knows me, you know I struggle with being dared to do anything. I don't know anything about bison. I just know they're big, and from what I've seen in the movie, they'll run over you, okay? I don't know if they bite, if they spit, kick, or trample, I don't know. All I know is I've been dared, so it's going down.
Today on Rapping in the Wild, looking at the great American bison. Many times we call the buffalo. It's not right. Bison are very tame animal. You walk right up to it and pet it. Not really, but I'm gonna try.
Bro, they're super fast, Dylan. Dylan, get out of there, bro. Do it.
Oh, you're from the hood with it.
At the end of the day, I survived my bison encounter. Back to the music. Going to Oklahoma was extremely refreshing, and being in his studio and recording and just being around creative minds was just something incredible. Within 48 hours, a team of 4 of us knocked out 10 songs. Can you believe that? I can't wait to share this with y'all because it's gonna be incredible. I walked out of this studio hearing music that was produced and hearing arrangements that were put together that I would have never imagined I would have been a part of. At the end of the day, I took time to be obedient and pursue what was difficult but necessary. So here I am 7 years later as an independent artist, just trying to do what God has called me to do. Now I want you to keep walking with me on this journey, and I can't wait to continue to share all of the crazy things that has been happening since we went back into the studio. Thank you so much for taking time to tune in to this show, and I will see you next time behind the mic.
When it hit, you won't stand up. How when I fold, this is my home. But you convince he advance up. Lord.